Welcome to Vibin with Ashley Live. I'm your host, Ashley Live. This is episode 59. Wow, 59. I'm one more close to 60. This is crazy. I've had so many incredible musicians on my show. Tonight is going to be amazing. I have singer, actress, season 2 of NBC's hit show, The Voice. Kim Yarbrough is going to be on my show tonight, and thank you guys for joining us so far. I'm really excited to bring Kim in the room. Kim is in the room, so I'm going to bring Kim in the room because she is right on time. Thank you, thank you. We appreciate your support. Hey guys, how you doing tonight? Okay, I'm going to bring her in. Kim!
Here we go.
How you doing, Kim?
How are you? I'm good.
Wonderful, wonderful. I was just introducing you to the room, and I'm so honored that you're on my show.
I'm honored to be here. Thank you for asking me.
Yes, and so excited to have you. So, guys, if you don't know Kim, singer, actress, season 2 of NBC's hit show, The Voice, powerhouse vocalist. Anybody that's heard Kim sing is changed for your voice is unforgettable, Kim.
Okay. Oh, change forever, but okay.
Change forever. When you hear Kim sing, she brings down the house. Powerhouse vocalist. You've been compared to Jennifer Hudson meets Chaka Khan, which I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that.
You have said that. So I'm like, okay, I'll take that too.
So I start each show off with a song lyric. So tonight, my song lyric is going to be from No More Drama by Mary J. Blige, a song you know very well.
True.
Broken hearted, another lesson learned. Better know your friends or else you will get burned. Gotta count on me because I can guarantee that I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
What does the song mean to you, Kim?
You know, what's the name of that song? I think it was, please, don't, nobody message me if I get it wrong. Who sang that song, Don't Let the Bastards Get You Down?
Oh, I don't know.
Who sang that song? Anyway, I want to change that. Don't let the haters get you down.
Haters, yes.
Don't let the haters get you down.
You can't. There's a lot of haters. But the thing about haters is at least someone's talking about you. I know it's negative, but at least they're talking about you. So
yeah.
Gotta push them to the side though. They don't matter. So in honor of Women's History Month, is March, tell us about a woman that inspired you.
You know, right off the bat, I was watching an interview just this morning with Michelle Obama and Trevor Noah.
Yeah.
And she just got me to thinking, you know, she's got this new show called Waffles and Mochi on Netflix for kids.
Yeah.
About getting kids to eat healthy, but, you know, by suggestion, not by saying, oh, you got to eat this and you can't drink soda. No, just drink more water. Try this broccoli. You know, it's a different kind of introduction to getting kids to eat vegetables. And they started talking about an organization that show donates to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here in this country that don't have enough to eat. And I'm reminded of that every day during the pandemic. And so I'm grateful for her today for reminding me how blessed I am that when I open my refrigerator, things fall out.
Right. Yeah. Like we're so blessed to have refrigerators and a roof over our head and
Exactly.
we truly are. Bring us back to childhood. You're a classically trained vocalist. Who inspired you to get music and how old?
Well, I actually started playing the violin first.
Very cool. How old were you when you did that?
I was 6.
Amazing.
Actually, I was 7. I started playing the piano at 6. Violin. But yeah, I loved classical music early on. I can't explain it. Maybe I lived in another life.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
Because I mean, I could play the violin the first time I picked it up. So
Mhm.
I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah.
So singing was something that I guess was naturally to follow out
Mhm.
of all that. And
Mhm.
so I started singing because I was in college and I had to take a singing class. It was part of your curriculum as a music major. I was a violin major.
Yeah.
And my teacher said, when she heard me sing the first time, she said, you know, you should probably go further with this.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I'm just a little violinist here for me, but okay. And then I started training with her for 4 years, and then I just started branching out into all different kinds of music other than opera.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's cool because you can sing in any style.
I have sung in any style. I have sung pretty much every style, yeah.
Do you have a favorite singing?
R&B.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's between R&B and opera.
Oh,
I know it's weird.
I love it. I opera singers are one of those things, especially on The Voice. They actually have quite a few opera singers, and you know when you hear someone sing when they're an opera singer because they just sound completely different than another.
They do. I teach some vocal students. I have some vocal students, and I tell them I make my students do one operatic song a year in addition to whatever else the pop song they want to do.
Yeah.
Because if you can handle operatic breath control, you can sing anything.
Yeah. Yeah, because breath control with opera, amazing.
Because sometimes it doesn't seem like the person's breathing at all.
Oh, yeah. You see an opera singer and you're like, are they going to fall over?
Absolutely.
Hi, Kim. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I ditched my other phone. Thank God I have 2 phones.
You have 2 phones. Oh, I actually can hear you perfectly right now.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So, what was it like working with Adam Levine?
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's one of the last good guys left on the planet. He is. He really is. Somebody asked me if he smells good. Yeah, he does.
I'm sure he does.
I can't tell you what that smell is like because I don't really remember. I know what it's like in my head, in my olfactory memory. But yeah, he's just a really sweet guy and just wants the best for everybody.
Mm-hmm. I love that. So, what is one thing that he taught you when he was your coach?
That singing on TV is different than singing live.
Yes, it definitely is.
Yeah, where, live, I just like grab them by the throat vocally and just blow them out of the water.
Yeah.
On television, less is more.
Mm. Yeah.
Less is more.
Mm-hmm. Good to know. So what's something that surprised you about your time on The Voice?
I thought we would get to spend more time with the other coaches.
Mm.
You get to spend time with your coach.
Yeah.
But the only time you really ever interact with the other coaches is when you're on stage talking to them after you sing, or if you film a segment, like a video package segment, that's part of your episode and they're involved in it. So yeah, that was kind of surprising for me.
Yeah. But at least you were able to perform in front of those other coaches and just get their opinion and that's
And you don't see it you don't see it on the episode, but Blake talks the most.
Really?
Yeah. He talks the most. Man, he will crack jokes for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you see it, it's like they're standing on stage for a minute and a half. No, Blake is cracking jokes for 15 of those minutes.
And then they have to edit it, so they only use like a good 17 seconds of what he said.
Exactly.
I love that. So let's talk about your success as an actress. You've had countless appearances on shows like Keenan, Shameless, The Mindy Project, 911, and so many others. What's one of your most memorable times on set?
When I was on Dexter.
Yeah.
It was the only time, you know, it has occurred to me while I'm standing there next to Betty White and Rob Reiner and Jim Belushi and Dennis Quaid,
Mm-hmm.
that, you know, casting directors have a hard job because they not only have to choose someone who can fulfill the part and know the lines, but they have to get someone who's not going to fall apart in front of an A-lister that they've wanted to meet their entire life. Can't fall apart. And so when I was on Dexter, it's the only time I can hold my own around, you know, these A-listers and these people, because I'm like, okay, we're just people. Not like you and me. No, but when it came to Peter Weller, RoboCop,
Yeah.
the original RoboCop, that man looked in my eyes and I could not remember my lines. He has this stare, these steel blue eyes that look straight through you, that are just piercing. And he was such a nice guy. I gave him a CD. His trailer was right next to mine when we filmed.
Mm-hmm.
He introduced me to his wife. Really nice guy.
Yeah.
But he was so intimidating. I had to really stand strong in my character because I was like, remember your lines, Kim. Remember your lines.
Don't break character.
Yeah, exactly.
So in the next few weeks, you have a lot of upcoming TV appearances. Shameless, Keenan, and your own show. So tell us where and when we can catch all these appearances.
Well, Shameless is going to be Sunday night on Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 9 Central or something like that.
Okay.
And then April 6th, I'm on Keenan on NBC, and that was fun. That's been the highlight of my year, actually, working. I have a scene with Keenan Thompson.
Very cool.
Yeah, and so he's really, really a cool guy. And then, I've got an animated show that I'm on every week called Kid Cosmic, and it's on Netflix, so you can just binge watch it. We're in season 1 right now.
Very cool. And then your own show.
My own show, I can only talk about that a little bit. Let's just say, because a lot of kids have grown up with me on TV, I've done a lot of Nickelodeon, I've done a lot of Disney shows.
Yeah.
The Voice, their target audience is 18 to 34.
Yeah.
So I've grown up with a lot of kids and watching me on television. So this show is going to be geared to everyone, but focused on the youth.
Mm-hmm. It's
going to be lots of variety, music, cooking, having a great time. You name it. It's going to be a lot of variety. I can't really, it's hard to describe and put my finger on, but it's kind of like Julia Childs meets Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, Cirque du Soleil. Are you going to be like hanging from the ceiling doing gag work?
We don't know yet. We'll see.
Like, have you ever seen Pink perform and she's like in that harness and she's like throwing her legs in the air and it's like, how does she do that?
Yeah, I hate her for that.
I know. She's in the arena and they like throw her across the arena and she's above the crowd and it's like, whoa, like.
I love Pink, but you know what? No one can tell me that I can't hang upside down and sing like she does. I got the diaphragm control, baby. So Pink, come on, girl.
I love it. I love it. What artists or genres of music have you been listening to during this quarantine?
Oh gosh, my tastes are so all over the board. I've been listening to a lot of this is my Kid Cosmic mug.
Oh, I like it. It's so cute.
This is the name of my cafe in the my character's cafe in the show. I think a lot of 80s music, a lot of the older music, like 70s and 80s. I really love 80s music.
Yeah.
Man, my tastes are so eclectic. Like I was listening to Stephanie Mills the other day.
Yeah, she's amazing.
So yeah, I think a lot of, I call it comfort music. Like people gravitate to comfort food when they're in a stressful situation. Right. So I've been watching old TV shows, like old black and whites. Yeah. And listening to old music because it makes me feel like when times were better.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean, because sometimes when you listen to 80s music, you're like, oh, I remember hearing this song and this reminds me of this moment. And that's the thing about 80s music, where it's in the past 5 years, it doesn't really happen like that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So that's been comforting for me during the quarantine.
What song do you wish you wrote and why?
Someone tells me that Pharrell wrote "Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it." Yeah. Don't know if that's true.
I don't know.
I would love to have written that little 5-note ditty.
I know. It's just like so simple, and you're like, it's so simple, but we hear it all the time.
It makes everybody happy, and man, cha-ching.
Yes. So, other than your TV appearances, what's else is coming up next for you?
Well, I've been working on a show. As soon as I don't want to say when things are back to normal, as soon as things open up and people can stop fearing for their lives, right? I want to get back to a show that I've been working on for the past several years. It's called Miss Peaches. And it's a show I wrote. It's a musical about the life of Etta James. Oh, cool. And Miss Peaches is called Miss Peaches because that was her nickname when she was 13, and coming up and first hearing her voice on the radio and hearing her records on the radio. Hang on one second. So yeah, I want to put that show up again. I've put it up twice in LA, and I've put it up once in Palm Springs, and I've just been workshopping it. Yeah. And so when COVID hit, I had to just stop all of that. I mean, I was working with a producer. We were trying to get it into the, there's a space called the Annenberg Theater here in Los Angeles that we were looking into getting it into, and we just had to shut everything down. Yeah. So it's been helpful in the way of that I get to work on the show. I get to polish it and hone it a bit before I put it up again. So that's one thing that I'm going to be seriously working on putting back out there again once things open up.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
I think the best advice I've ever been given is not really advice. It's more like a proverb. And I read it in a book. I'm not sure who said it, if it was Robert Kiyosaki or someone else, but it's a proverb that I live by. It says, how you do anything is how you do everything.
I love that.
And it's really true. If you do things in a sloppy way on one project, it tends to bleed over into other areas of your life. Right. So I just always try to make sure that I do a good job, whatever I'm doing. Yeah. Whatever I'm doing. I'm very conscious when I'm doing something that, how I do anything is how I do everything. And that's the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no reason to cut corners. Just do your ultimate best and put it out there, and things will happen.
Yeah. Do you remember Ronald Reagan used to keep jelly beans on his desk in the Oval Office?
I do not remember that.
He used to keep jelly beans on his desk because he said, you can tell a lot about a man by the way he eats his jelly beans. Oh. How you do anything is how you do everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I don't see a lot of people eat jelly beans. You?
He made sure of it. He made sure of it.
I mean, definitely, that's definitely something to think about, though.
Yeah. Yeah. If you take a whole handful, you're probably greedy. Something about refusing a jelly bean could say something too. Who knows? You know, who knows
Oh,
what he was thinking?
yeah. You cannot just shove like 10 jelly beans in your mouth. Like, you can't even enjoy them.
No.
I never thought about it that way, but next time I see somebody eat jelly beans, like, I'm going to think of that.
Yeah, if you reach in the jar, your hygiene's probably not too good. If you pour them in your hand, then you're probably a little bit cleaner. I don't know. It's just, there's all sorts of stuff.
And COVID times, you can't be putting your hand in things.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that was really smart to have jelly beans on his desk all the time. It wasn't about the jelly beans.
No, it's just about what you do when you approach that jar. Definitely.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to other artists during this quarantine?
Keep solid control of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is the thing that is most in jeopardy right now.
Yeah.
Our state of mind. And if you can do whatever you need to do to keep your sanity.
Right.
Because health is wealth. And once you lose that, you know, it's so hard to get it back if you get it back at all. And
right.
Do everything you can. Everything you can. Everybody's not in the same situation.
Right.
Some people live alone. Some people live with other people. Some people have a house full of kids. Do whatever you need to do to maintain your sanity.
Mm-hmm.
Until we can get out of this. Because we're still not out of the woods. Yeah, a lot of people have been vaccinated. The numbers seem to be going down, even though they're spiking in 21 states right now. The numbers are spiking again.
Yeah.
So overall, the deaths are down, but we're still not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, especially because different states have different rules and regularity. Like some states are completely open, some are not open. Like here in New York, only people 50 and older can get vaccines, but in other states, it's like everyone can get one. So it's kind of like every state is doing their own thing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So how can we support you as an artist right now, Kim? What can people in this chat, watching this chat, do for...
You know what? I'm going to ask people to go to KimYarbrough.com. I'm going to put it in.
Okay.
KimYarbrough.com,
Mm-hmm.
and go to my music store, buy my CD, enjoy the music.
Right.
I have figured out how to be a successful actor, and I feel really blessed with that. Even when I get the little tiny checks, the little tiny residual checks that are like 5 cents,
Yeah,
or like a penny or 34 cents, I am so grateful, because that tells me that I am a successful working actor in Hollywood, something that a lot of people haven't been able to do.
right.
So I'm very conscious of that. But I have yet to figure out how to make it as a singer.
Mm-hmm.
I have yet to figure that out.
Yeah.
Because it's so crazy. When I was on The Voice, my acting career went because my agent was out there, watch my client on The Voice. He was sending out emails. He was contacting everyone. Watch my client on The Voice.
Yeah.
And so by the time I got off the show, every casting director in town knew who I was. And it helped me get acting work. But it didn't help me get more singing work, because I guess I didn't have anyone promoting that at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, singing is like, acting is my passion, but singing is my soul.
Yeah.
So I would love to be able to make an income as a singer.
Mm-hmm.
I would love that.
Yeah. And hopefully once everything, I guess, opens back up, you can start doing more shows and people can see you and feel your energy in the room. And yeah, because I feel like as a musician, so many musicians just want to be out there performing and just meeting their fans and having their fans sing along to their music.
Yeah, there's nothing like the head rush of an audience.
Right.
Nothing like it at all. I sang for 60,000 people at Dodger Stadium.
Amazing.
I was so comfortable.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to sing to 80,000 people than it is to sing to one.
Mm. Wow.
I mean, you look at videos of me that day singing and I'm just like, la, 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 la. I am right at home, right here with all of these people. I love it.
So amazing. So Kim, I know you put your website down below. I pinned it for everybody, but where else can people find you and support you on the web?
I'm on all the social media. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm even on Pinterest.
Pinterest.
I'm on Pinterest.
Pinterest is addicting though. Like you see food and you're like, oh my gosh, I love these recipes.
I get a lot of my recipe ideas from Pinterest.
Yeah.
I'll take the recipe and I will put like a Kim twist on it.
Yeah.
Wait till the world tastes my fried spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, fried?
Yes, ma'am.
What? Oh my God.
Fried spaghetti and meatballs. I'm not going to say anything else about it. You'll just have to see it on the show.
Oh, I will see it on the show. Oh my God, I love that. So Kim, that's all the questions that I have for you, but you're going to sing for us.
Yeah.
Okay, take it away.
All right. Born under a bad sign. I've been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. Let me tell you, bad luck and trouble, my only friend. And down ever since I was 10. Born under a bad sign. I've been down since I began to crawl. Hey, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. Listen, I can't read, never learned to write. My whole life has been one big fight. Born under a bad sign. I've been down since I began to crawl. Oh, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. Yeah. Mr. Lee Thornburg, Tower of Power, everybody. Give it up for the Thornburg. You know, wine and women is all I crave. A big bad woman gonna carry me to my grave. Born under a bad sign. I've been down since I began to crawl. Oh, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no. If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. No, no. No luck at all.
Awesome.
Thank
The
you.
chat was blowing up. Deb, Angela, Billy, Colette, Marie, Charlene. So many comments coming through.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Yes, give it up for Kim. And you have
Hot
another
mama.
one. You have another
My
one?
students here. Hey, Taya.
Awesome. And your second song, Kim?
It's gonna be a little song that I wrote with a couple of other people, my co-writing partners, Ned Albright, and get this girl has the coolest, Nia Chimbodio Brocto.
Oh.
So this is a song called Family Tree that I co-wrote with two of my best friends, really. Here we go.
Cool.
Very relevant in today's climate. Peaches and mangoes, apples and plums, makes you wonder where we all come from. So much flavor and variety, like a note in a symphony. Stars in the sky may look the same. A rose is still a rose by any other name. Enjoy the feast, lemon or lime. We shine different, but our hearts beat time. La la, la la la. Don't go shaking your family tree. I'm part of you, you're part of me. If you go shaking your family tree, you might find you related to me. Shaking your rivers of Eden all converge. Follow the current and the truth will emerge. Shore to shore, sea to sea. It's all a matter of geography. Well, stand alone on a mountain top or in a city that never stops. You can take all kinds of trips. It all comes down to your relationships, yeah. La la, la la la, la la. Don't go shaking your family tree. I'm part of you, you're part of me. If you go shaking your family tree, you're mind you related to me. Shaking your, you can search for division. You can draw any line. You can walk with the devil or dance the divine. We're all one kind. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Don't go shaking your family tree. I'm part of you, you're part of me. If you go shaking your family tree, you're gonna find you're related to me. Don't go shaking your family tree. I'm part of you, you're part of me. If you go shaking your family tree, you might just be related to me. La la, la la, la la la, la la la, la la, la la, la la, la la. shaking your family tree, my family tree, our family tree, your family tree, our family tree. Oh, don't go messing with your family tree. Our family tree, our family tree, your family tree, family tree, yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kim. Actually, there was a comment during when you were singing, and someone said, I was about to request that you sing this song, and then you started singing it. Positive thoughts into existence.
That's right, baby. We channel it.
I love it. So guys, this is the part of the show where if you have any questions for Kim, feel free to put them in the chat below and we will get to them.
Don't ask me who I'm dating. Kidding.
Angela, Steph, Charlene, Billy, Jen, thank you. Thank you. We see all your comments.
Yes. Hey, Miss Billy. Hey, Angela, Stephanie, Charlene. Honor, oh my buddies, yes.
Do you like to collaborate with other musicians or do you prefer to work alone?
I love collaboration. The process of collaboration is just, it's just amazing. You know, I was, the friend of mine I was telling you about that I co-wrote Family Tree with, Gia Chimbodio Brocto. Mm-hmm. She actually did a version of this song. She has a version of it on her album. Mm-hmm. I have a version of it on mine. And she did something completely different with hers. Completely different. So, I just love bouncing ideas off of, you know, different people in the studio and, you know, the different producers that I work with and the different songwriters. Yeah, I love bouncing ideas. It's always how I've worked with songwriting. I'll have an idea in my head or I'll come to someone with it and say, hey, let's do something with this. Or somebody will come to me with an idea and go, hey, can you throw some lyrics on this and throw a melody on it? Okay, sure. So yeah, I love collaboration.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about collaboration because you can look at it one way and then you bring it to someone else and they're like, oh, how about this? And you're like, never thought of it. Let's give it a go.
Never thought about it. Yeah.
Yeah, love
exactly.
That. What venue would you like to perform at next?
You know, I said that during COVID, I wanted to do one of those car concerts, you know, where you pay $30, $50, $60 a car and you drive in.
Yeah.
I would love to do one of those. That hasn't happened. But I don't know. I think I would love to. I performed at the Hollywood Bowl before, but
Amazing.
never solo.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I would just love that. You know, that big audience where I'm right at home.
Yeah, so cool. Who did you perform with at Hollywood Bowl?
I performed with my church choir. So it wasn't a solo thing. We performed it was a celebrity driven concert because it was like an Easter concert. They called it a sunrise service. Mm-hmm. And we were the choir for the day. We were the choir for everybody.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool. We had to wake up at 4 a.m. because that's why it's called the sunrise service, because you're there Easter Sunday morning watching the sun come up over the bowl.
Oh, wow. That has to be amazing, especially at the Hollywood Bowl.
It was really amazing.
That's so cool. Charlene wants to know, what do you have coming up next?
Singing wise?
I'm not sure. She didn't specify, but I mean, you have a bunch of TV appearances coming up, but yeah, I guess you could just joined. if you want to restate.
A bunch of TV appearances coming up right now, which I'm grateful. Somebody told me they saw me on 911 the other night. I was like, yay. 2 people told me. So yeah, Keenan is coming up on April 6th, and I'm on Shameless. I'm on Shameless on Sunday night, this Sunday night.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Yeah.
Do you sing any Nina Simone?
You know, it's funny. I do. I sing Feeling Good. And I'm feeling good. Oh, feeling good. But during, I think 2013, the year I got off The Voice, I was on tour with a show called One Night with Janis Joplin. And my character in the show was playing all of Janis Joplin's influences, like Etta James, Aretha Franklin, Nina Simone, Odetta. I had to play all of these different women and all these different characters who influenced her. And one of the songs in the show is sit there, count your little fingers, Little Girl Blue, by Nina Simone, Little Girl Blue. And so I do that one. And yeah, there's tons of other Nina Simone songs I would love to do. But yeah, I haven't had the opportunity yet. But believe it or not, I only get to sing about three or 4 times a year. And that's non-COVID.
Wow.
That's non-COVID. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I have this beautiful acting career. Thank you. And I want to sing too. I want to sing.
But then the universe would be like, I need to sing, and just, you know.
And it's really funny. That's how people know me, is on The Voice, and I don't get to sing that much.
Well, hopefully
it's so weird.
It's crazy, because it's like, I'm like, her voice is amazing, and to say 3 or 4 times a year, what?
3 or 4 times a year. That's about how often I get to sing.
Wow, that needs to change. We need to hear you out there. We need to do a tour. Like, we need to see you all across the U.S.
I would love to do a tour.
Yeah.
I would love to do a tour.
That would be amazing. Yeah, because when I was asking people in the chat where they were from earlier, they were saying like Ohio and Memphis and a couple people from SoCal. And I was like, yeah, like, it's so cool to know there's people all over the country in here right now, all over the world. And they want to see you when things get better.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool to know. Memphis is my hometown.
Yes, Memphis. So you grew up in Memphis, and when did you move to LA?
I didn't move to LA until 2000. I spent most of my life in Memphis, and then I moved to Minneapolis for a few years, and then I came here.
Wow, very
cool. Yeah, I've been here 20 years. I'm an Angelino now.
Yes! How has the 20 years been for you?
It's been great. The first 10 years was kind of tough, but I didn't really know it was tough. Because I wasn't looking for it to be tough. You know what I mean? Yeah. People were telling me, oh, don't go to LA. It's a war zone. You'll be back. And I had stars in my eyes. I didn't care. I came out here because I wanted to be Lucille Ball.
Oh, I love that.
I wanted to be Lucille Ball and Chaka Khan.
Oh my gosh, that's a good mix.
Yeah, so, you know, I wasn't looking for it to be a war, but now that I look back on it,
yeah,
I just kept going. I kept going. Like, you know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I just kept doing what I do. Yeah. Singing every chance I got and acting every chance I got, whatever it was.
And that's the whole idea. Is like, some people, like, they say that about LA and New York. Oh, don't move to New York. Oh, don't move to LA. And it's like, you just have to be in it to win it. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Like, you have to just love everything that comes with it, because it's not going to always be like sunny and amazing. Like, you're going to have some times where like, what the heck am I doing?
Exactly. And I have definitely had those times and dry periods. But I had dry periods. Anybody can have a dry period. I had a dry spell before I even moved to LA. So, you know, you just kind of, it just comes with the territory.
Yeah. And you have to just be like in it to win it and be like, I'm in this for the long haul. This is going to work. And you just believe and you manifest and you put it out to the universe and it all happens 20 years later.
Yeah, Charlene is saying she heard my Ethel Merman impression on Jimmy Fallon. A lot of people don't know I was on the Jimmy Fallon show. I don't even think he remembers. I was on Jimmy Fallon singing with the Roots, like right after I got eliminated from The Voice.
Yeah.
And I have pictures to prove it. And I was on Jimmy Fallon, I don't know, maybe a month ago when he was doing his hashtag segment. Mm-hmm. And I submitted a tweet saying, I sing No More Scrubs by TLC like Ethel Merman. And I'm the greatest of all time doing that. And the show actually called me and they were like, hey, Kim, can you send us some examples of that? And I did, and they put it on the show.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that was great. Questlove actually put his head down on his drums. He was just done. He was through.
I love that. What is the vision that you foresee with the progression in your music career?
Say that again.
What is the vision that you foresee with the progression in your music career? That's from Maurice.
In my music career, you know, really, Ashley, really and truly, I've been out there so long as a singer since I was 18 years old. I'm not going to say how many years that's been. When I was in my early 20s, I was just, I got to get a record deal. I got to get, that was all that was on my mind. Just do a demo, get it out there, meet some people, got to get a record deal. And, you know, 20s came and went, and I was like, okay, I didn't get a record deal. And then I started auditioning for, to sing background with major recording artists. And I could never get a gig singing with a major recording artist. So I was like, maybe I'm supposed to be doing my own thing. And so that's the trajectory I have taken, like the last decade or so. Is, you know, just do your own thing. I really feel like television, just like it did with The Voice, television is going to help me have that singing career. That's what I really feel is going to be the future of my singing career. TV's is going to help in that regard. Yeah, because I haven't been able to do it by myself.
Yeah, and honestly, that's crazy to me because when I think of people from shows like American Idol or The Voice, it's just like, you're on that show to, you know, start your career and for people to see you. And then it's like, what happens after that?
Yeah, exactly. What happens after that? And people think you're sitting around polishing your nails after the show's done. And you're like, no, I am out there pounding the pavement, like hitting it hard. I have never been one. I've always been driven. Yeah, I've always been driven since I was a kid. If you see pictures of me as a baby, you know, all the other kids are sitting there like, I am busy. I'm doing stuff. I'm trying to untie somebody's shoes. I'm trying to cut the cake. I'm pulling somebody's hair. I am busy. I'm constantly got something going.
I love it. Who are the top 3 artists you'd like to sing with?
Okay, so I mentioned Elton John before. That's my top. You know, I've actually met Tina Knowles a few times.
Oh, cool.
And she's actually heard me sing a few times. I would love to do something with Beyonce. Yeah, Beyonce can do no wrong in my book. Yeah, she can do no wrong in my book. And let's see, who else? I can't think of anyone off the top of my head except a friend of mine. His name is Norwood. Norwood is an amazing singer. He left the United States and moved to Bangkok.
Oh, wow.
But he's an amazing, incredible singer. And I've always loved you know, just jamming with him at different live venues when he was here. So I would love to collaborate with him. I would love to sing a couple of duets with Norwood.
Very cool. What do you think of the new singers of today?
I think there are some that do it right. And there's some that don't do it right. And when I say don't do it right, I mean people that have to cancel concerts because they've ruined their voice.
Right.
Or people that have to get surgery because they've ruined their voice because they really don't know how to sing properly. They don't know how, I mean, they sound great. The producer makes sure they get in the studio and they sound great. I tell my students all the time, never do anything in the studio that you can't duplicate live. Don't ever set yourself up for that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people like Gaga, people like Katy Perry, I think they do it right.
Yeah.
Sia, they do it right. What's his name? Shawn Mendes. They've got like this resonance to their voice, and you can tell that they're breathing properly and they're singing properly. And they've got lots of vocal control. So, yeah, there have been a few that I think kind of learned their lesson and decided to take some voice lessons.
Yeah. And
figure out how to cancel a show because their voice is gone. So that's what I think. There are a lot of the singers out there that I admire. I really love Ed Sheeran.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah, I love Ed Sheeran. I love the way he writes. I love the soulfulness in his voice. Yeah, that's my opinion. There's some that are doing it right, and there's some that are doing it not so well, and they're being propped up.
Yeah.
Like they are doing it, and that's not going to last long. If they want longevity in this business. Everybody doesn't want that.
Yeah. Some people are just like 5 minutes of fame, done. But yeah, to have a long career, you need to work your butt off.
You really do. You really do.
Jim said, can you please sing a few bars of My Funny Valentine?
Oh, Jen, I love you. My funny Valentine, sweet comic Valentine, you make me smile with my heart. Don't change a look for me, not if you care for me. Stay, funny Valentine, stay. Each day is Valentine's Day.
That was for you, Jen.
That was for you, Jen.
So, Kim, any final words for the room?
I just want to thank everybody for coming. I apologize for the glitches at the beginning. I'm glad I decided to change phones. I really think it was the broadband. I really do. But I'm glad we got it figured out. And
I know.
Thank you so much hanging in there and for sticking with us through the technical challenges. I love each and every one of you. And this was so exciting for me, Ashley, because it was my first one.
I know.
So,
I'm so excited. Yeah, when I first reached out to you and you're like, yes, it's my first one. I'm like, so excited to have you because you're such a phenomenal vocalist. And like you said earlier, you only sing like 3 or 4 times a year. And I was like, she needs to sing more. Like, we miss you.
Not for lack of trying. But I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here. I really love you and appreciate you.
Of course. So guys, if you don't already, please make sure to follow Kim on all social media platforms. Shameless Sunday, Keenan's coming up. All this other great stuff is coming up. So please make sure to follow Kim. Go to her website, buy her music. And if you don't already, please make sure to follow me. I'm Ashley Live, and I have incredible musicians just like Kim on all the time.
Yeah, I've been scrolling your feed. You've had some great people on.
Yes, in every corner of the country. Any kind of musician you can think of, I've had on my show. So thank you, Kim.
Yes. Hey, Deb.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. We appreciate you hanging in there through the technical difficulties. Kim, I truly appreciate you coming on my show, and best of luck on all your future endeavors. And we need to see you sing more.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Of course, of course. Thanks, guys, for sticking in there. Have a good night, and we'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye,
Bye-bye. Bye, Maurice.